Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's Rebel Report for the week of August 24th, 2020. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about this energetic forecast. So just like we can predict the stock market or the weather, all I'm doing is tapping into the mathematical code of the universe to be able to predict the energy that we're going to be experiencing. Now, when I do this, I often look at lunar cycles, but what I really focus on is the numerological influences. And so as we are landing into the last week of August, we still have that 3 energy of August, which is all about amplification. We are amplifying all things right now. So that can mean we're amplifying the things that we desire and what we want to create in the world, and we can be hyper creative and we can move things out into the world in a big, big way if we're focused. But what it can also mean is that it is amplifying a lot of what most people would perceive as negative emotions, where we become hypercritical. There's more fighting, there's more arguing, there's more judgment, there's more pieces of the puzzle coming apart. That's amplifying too. And this past week with that new moon energy, there was a lot of moving energy. I got many messages about weird dreams. I had some pretty wild dreams, lack of sleep, lots of things moving and shifting, and a very quiet period. There was a lot that changed this past week. And moving into next week, we want to give space and time for integration. So often we go through life just moving and shaking and doing the things that we forget that we need to pause and reflect and spend a moment to allow the shifts and changes to integrate into our being so that we don't just move forward and forget all the things that have shifted and changed for us. There has been big change. We have evolved. The world is evolving. We are in the middle of a massive evolution, and that requires some space and time. So next week, I invite you to land into some peace, some balance, some harmony. Don't go running around trying to do a million things. Take a step back, allow yourself to breathe, spend some time in reflection, whether that be out in nature or journaling or just thinking about everything that you've gone through this past summer. It's been a very intense summer energetically, and there's been a lot of change. And when that change comes, we must integrate. So next week is not necessarily a doing week. Bring in some peace, bring in some balance, spend time with loved ones, spend time with yourself, and really reflect on how much you've changed in the past couple of months, in the past 6 months, over the past 6 years. Just notice. There's nothing that you need to do, but bring awareness to it. And in bringing that awareness to it, you're allowing the pieces of the puzzle to come back into place, to bring in and restore harmony. And it will feel as if you found some stability, that you've come home to yourself, that things don't feel so chaotic. As we prepare ourselves for September, in the 4 energy of September, it is time to find that foundation, that rock solid foundation that makes you unfuckwithable, unfazable, that gives you the ability to withstand the storm. There's a lot of change coming. There's a lot of change that's already happened, but there's more coming. And so I invite you to integrate the change that has already occurred so that you can land into stability, so that when the next change comes, you aren't shaken. I love you. I see you, and I believe in your power. Have an amazing week. Bye for now.